to kick who I'm about, stopping violence. Steady as I floss up in this and give me silence, yo. I knew a brother who used to deal a dime, sell a few quarters just to get a nine. He was broke, in other words, climbing. But in my mind, the brother was declining. A straight-A student who went straight to an F. Got in a squabble with his brother and he took his last breath. Damn, he got the juice from killing his blood. The only true person in his life that he loved. Walking through the streets and he got caught by a bullet to the head is where he got shot. I can't understand why we do what we do. Executing another brother for a new pair of shoes. We need to cease the violence before we start to change. Cause if our children figures out that we're not in the same game, it's over. With no future to look to, and like us, they'll become recruits too. Where I'm from, it's the same old stuff. Blacks killing blacks just to show they nuts, beating one another. You know that's whack. We need to kill the violence, cause if we don't, then we all jack.
Say that one more time.
Then we all jack.
Increase the peace. 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 A, B, C, D, and never brother caught and dead. The first 15 minutes of the news, they said, around the block another drug called crack rock. It's taking in the children in the future, killing the adults. Just the thought of kids selling. No positive rebelling, trying to make a moon, expect to go to heaven. But no, that's not the way it works. It's not a silence, it's a new vocab called stop the violence. There's another flavor, the flavor's called black. It's not called a candy, cause the candy makes you fat. The thing on my stressing is a thing called black. You better step back before you get attacked. Increase the pace. Increase the pace. Increase the pace. Increase the pace. Increase the pace.
It's a shame you can't even walk the streets. You gotta think twice about carrying a piece. They all want some of this stuff called crack, but to me that's very, very, very whack. That's what I'm saying, the violence needs to stop. We need to help one another, we can't depend on the cops because times is getting rough. No time to be slipping up, so pay attention and listen up. Black, what does it really mean? Does it mean you're on the corner selling keys? Or does it mean you're going to school to get an education that be all convenient and help the black nation? What is the violence in the world? It's a simple fact. If you look around, based upon blacks, so take your hands out your pants and listen up. Got the boogie man just told you what's up.
Increase the pace. 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 Increase the pace.
Increase the pace.
Nothing blocks me.
steer the fear to the rear. Take the driver's seat, drop the Jeep to the east. Feel the heat that's released. Storm loops the beat with the sample technique. Spirit be real chic, black as Mozambique. Hanging long, living strong and never come weak. Rhyme acrobatics, no static for the Asiatic. Step to the soldiers and it will get tragic.
I roll like this, I roll like that, because my groove is crazy back. I roll like this, I roll like that, because my groove is all of that.
Me say me peace and me say me salutation to those who know that we're Allah's supreme creation. Me needs no reputation, me seeks the highest station. So listen to this funky recitation.
I heard your rhyme and I'm crazy like you did.
Hell no chill, the native of the Jersey state. Me swinging so harmonic, so please no gin and tonic. I'm steady smoking jokers, so I never smoke the tonic. If you must get hooked on something black, get hooked on phonics. $6 million man has never been this bionic.
Down in the valley where the green grass grows, there lives some ill jammers that you jokers didn't know. And living off the land, eating rocks and roots and pushing over mountains and stomping with their boots. Now offer no resistance, cause it's best to be compliant. We're walking through the valley of the jolly black giant with the feet in the beat. Now my fight for fun, and here comes the sound of the funky one. Now I'm chilling in the hoodie, and who the hell sent Goody? If you're a wood Rebecca, don't be pecking on my woody. Now here's your ample sample, get your fill or else I will. Often right, I'm seldom wrong, so please sing my song. Hum hum, now sing along. I'm strong like King Kong. I sticks it, then rips it. My tongue freaks and flips it. My family's the jam, see, so please never diss me. Beats that bang best to put suckers to the test, and you best believe we're funky. I roll like this, I roll like that, because my groove is crazy back. I roll like this, I roll like that, because my groove is all of that. I roll like this, I roll like that, because my groove is crazy back. I roll like this, I roll like that, because my groove is all of that.
So when I kick the boo-boo, consider it kicked. When I run again, you can consider your trick. Cause I'm the rebel, Ramel, and I can rage like an African bull. Like a tractor trailer, baby, best believe I got pull. Trim away the fat so all that you can taste is meat. And like a bowl of brown sugar, best believe that I'm sweet. Stressing, professing, the blessing to be black. We be back, set, and ready to attack. Strive, drive, and thrive and stay alive is what we do. 6B, how many? Spirit be the crew with synchronicity, electricity, viscosity, verbosity. Nail let the message of
Extreme reciprocity.
So slow and low, I let my flow go. Sit back, relax, enjoy my boo-boo show.
Bidiggity hit down, bidiggity dum, bidiggity hit down.
The African Heritage Diet consists of 6 lessons. Lessons where we reach back to our African heritage to find culturally appropriate health and wellness practices that help us to move forward as a people that are whole in mind, body, and spirit. Lesson 1 is herbs and spices. Lesson 2 are greens. Greens is the widest part in the base of the African Heritage Diet food pyramid. So many greens should be consumed. And as you move up the pyramid, those are the things that you consume in lesser proportionate amounts. Whole grains, lesson 3. Beans and rice, lesson 4. Tubers and mashes, lesson 5. Lesson 6. Fruits, vegetables, and a healthy lifestyle.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I'm a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a black woman.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Man, we ain't able to put the music up, family, but damn. How y'all doing? I gotta try to center this thing without letting y'all see all this You know, I'm downsizing. I told you I'm downsizing. So y'all gonna have to come on now. I'm hiding shit around here. I'm hiding. Yep, I'm hiding until I'm able to get stuff the way that I need to get it. Cause family, the downsizing is real. It's very real. As a matter of fact, it's something I forgot. Hold on. Ain't want no noise interrupting the show. But y'all know what it is tonight. Tonight, y'all know what it is. We are on Folk Tales for Grown Folks. It's the Folk Tales for Grown Folks. The Folk Tales for Grown Folks. The Folk Tales for Grown Folks. Right? Just go and tell your friends, cause we gonna have it. Hold on. I might let's go open up these lines real quick. I forgot about the black line. We're gonna go and do the black line real quick. Get this up. I'm trying to finish my my vlogs for the last couple of days, and I'm way behind, and I need to rebuild my OBS because I haven't figured out how to download this yet, you know. But I'm just hoping that the black line is still working, because my desktop is acting very, very, very frisky. I don't understand it. They did some changes, and Lord, I have no idea what the desktop is doing. I don't know what it's doing, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm scared to move stuff around, because if I do, it will mess up everything. Right now, like for example, my desktop, if I change my desktop right now, I'm going into the properties, I'm changing the desktop, and I'm still getting nothing. So we are going to switch to our news scene, our news feed, so that we can go on and handle our business. Let's go on and do this one. Give me time. Alright, that'll give me just a second so that I could get things set up. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. But we are live. We are live. I had to change some things because once again, like I told y'all, I have to downgrade. So hopefully the quality and the sound that is coming to you is good. I'm gonna try to make it better. But I might have to give up one of the servers I'm using because it's just, you know what I'm saying? You know, everything comes at a price nowadays. So, and it's like I gotta make some critical choices as a business. We have to make a critical choice as Giami Journey. And like I said, a lot of that stuff I have to shoulder, and I be like, it's only so much that, you know, that I'm gonna be able to do. Look at all these ads. See, if I could get my site popping off with ads like that. But anyway, so y'all know where we coming from. We are coming from George Filer Thompson. George Filer Thompson, that's right. And we are on the story called The Fox and the Goat. Very interesting story. One that is, in one way or another, familiar to everybody that's listening. Because the advice in here, I'm quite sure, in some form or fashion, you have received in your life. And it's still pertinent today, and it's very pertinent for many of the adults that are out there, as well as it's some good life advice to pass on to our children. So this is one of those excellent stories that not only can you glean wisdom from or remind yourself about some wisdom that you may have received from one of your ancestors, or even some elder in your life, or maybe just some wise person in your life. It's some wisdom that you could pass on to your children in a story form and allow them to wrestle with it and come up with a lesson. So the story goes, a fox one day fell into a deep well and could find no means of escape. A goat overcome with thirst, came to the same well, and seeing the fox, inquired if the water was good. Concealing his sad plight under a merry guise, the fox indulged in a lavish praise of water, saying it was excellent beyond measure, and encouraging him to descend. The goat, mindful only of his thirst, thoughtlessly jumped down, but just as he drank, the fox informed him of the difficulty they were both in and suggested a scheme for their common escape. If, said he, you will place your forefeet upon the wall and bend your head, I will run up your back and escape, and will help you out afterwards. The goat readily assented, and the fox leaped upon his back. Steadying himself with the goat's horns, he safely reached the mouth of the well and made off as fast as he could. When the goat upbraided him for breaking his promise, he turned around and cried out, "You foolish old fellow! If you had as many brains in your head as you have hairs in your beard, you would never have gone down before you had inspected the way up, nor have exposed yourself to dangers from which you had no means of escape." And the moral of the story is, look before you leap. Now, we had somebody call in, which is excellent, but then they hung up. But that's good, because I need to make sure that the lines are going to be working and stuff like that, because y'all know how, because once again, we had Microsoft make a goddamn switch. You know what I'm saying? They do these updates, and these updates throw all my shit off right before Comedic New Year. I'm just glad it didn't happen right before DigiFest, because I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have really been out, because we was running, but now we're going to be doing it's almost 8 days of activities that I'm going to have to find a way to make sure that we're able to broadcast, and we're going to get it done. It's just a matter of time and stuff like that, but we're going to get it done. All right, so here we go. So, before we get into it, let's go and look at some of the other translations. Of course, they have an amended version at the beginning. This site is a very good site if you ever want to just do some study on Aesop. It's Fables of Aesop. That's the name of the site. A goat and a fox went into a deep well to drink. Neither could get out alone. The goat was talking to helping the fox, who then left the goat on his own. And, of course, look before you leap. But let's look at Elut and Jacob's version. A fox fell into a deep well from which he could not get out. A goat passed by shortly afterwards and asked the fox what he was doing down there. "Oh, have you not heard?" said the fox. "There's going to be a great drought, so I jumped down here in order to be sure to have water by me. Why don't you come down too?" The goat thought well of his advice and jumped down into the well. The fox immediately jumped on her back, and by putting his foot on her long horns, managed to jump up to the edge of the well. "Goodbye, friend," said the fox. "If you had brains equal to the number of hairs in your beard, you would have not jumped down without a way back up." Aesop for children. This one is a little bit longer. Let's go through it. But this one is the one they designed for the babies. Now they got a picture here of the goat looking down. And the goat is just thirsty. He just thirsty. You know, some of us, we've been like that. Some of us been thirsty for water. Some of us been thirsty for other things. As a matter of fact, that's one of the popular street terms. You so thirsty. 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 Right? A fox fell into a well, and though it was not very deep, he found that he could not get out again. After he had been in the well a long time, a thirsty goat came by. The goat thought the fox had gone down to drink, so he asked if the water was good. "The finest in the whole country," said the crafty fox. "Jump in and try it. There's more than enough for both of us." The thirsty goat immediately jumped in and began to drink. The fox just as quickly jumped on the goat's back and leaped from the tip of the goat's horns to the well. Goat's horns out of the well. The foolish goat now saw what a plight he had gotten into and begged the fox to help him out. But the fox was already on his way to the woods. If you had as much sense as you had hairs in your beard, old fellow, he said as he ran. You would have been more cautious about finding a way to get out again before you jumped in. Look before you leap. We read the Townsend version, so I'm going to jump by that. Let's go to the Samuel Croxall. Fox, having tumbled by chance into a well, had been casting about a long while to no purpose how he should get out again. When at last a goat came to the place and wanting to drink, asked Renard whether the water was good. Good, says he. Oh, so sweet that I'm afraid I have surfeited myself. I have drunk so abundantly. The goat upon this, without any more ado, leapt in, and the fox, taking advantage of his horns by the assistance of them, as nimbly leapt out, leaving the poor goat at the bottom of the well to shift for himself. Application. Now, this is what I like about this here, right? They got rhymes, they got JVR collection, they got the Lestrange, and then they got a longer one here. A wise man will debate everything pro and con before he comes to fix upon any resolution. He leaves nothing to chance more than needs must. There must be no bantering out of season. Wise. But let's go and look at the application. The doctrine taught us by this fable is no more than this, that we ought to consider who it is that advises us. Digo, where you at? Digo, come on. We're gonna have to it's work time. Let's get to work. Before we follow the advice. Family. Did y'all hear that? I'm gonna make that green. That's money green. The doctrine taught us by this fable is no more than this, that we ought to consider who it is that advises us before we follow the advice. For however plausible the counsel may seem, if the person that gives it is a crafty knave, we may be assured that he intends to serve himself in it more than us, if not to erect something to his own advantage out of our ruin. Woo! Do we even need to discuss? Goddamn, the application of this one is cold. I'm gonna save that. This going to one of my favorites. Yeah. Let me put a note. I want to mark that. We need to save that, add tag ASAP. Yeah. Add to an outliner. I don't have an outliner yet, but I need to develop an outliner for my fables. So when we run into one like this, I could go on and get it. Read later. I want to read this one later. Save. Yes, Lord. Oh, dope. You know what I'm saying? Just the application. Just think about this, right? You know what I'm saying? Who is advising you? Right? You know what I'm saying? Because, for example, when I was doing stocks, trying to do stocks, and at one time they had these advisors, and these advisors would advise you to invest in stocks that benefited them more than you. But then there is another group that don't call themselves, I don't think they call themselves advisors, but they have to let you know whether or not they're making money from what you are investing in. They have to be looking out for your interests before their interests, right? And one sure way to make sure that this always is going on is the individual that is giving you advice. You have to see what skin they have in the game, right? You have to explore, you know what I'm saying? What skin, what do you have to lose if this go wrong? The goat was just going off his thirst. You know what I'm saying? That same thirst that the goat had, many of us have for money. Many of us have for sex. Many of us have for relationship. Many of us have for friends. We got that thirst. And in serving that thirst, we destroy ourselves. In serving that thirst, we end up destroying ourselves. So family, this is
a valuable folktale, a valuable fable, so that you, because the wisdom that you will save your child probably 10% of the mistakes that you possibly have made in your life. This is why I love these folktales. This is why I love my children seeing me read these folktales, because one day when they, right now it's like my dad is crazy. He reading folktales, blah, blah, blah. But one day, they're going to find themselves reading folktales. It ain't the morning time. I could drink out of the... That copper puts a taste on the water. But anyway, that is the power of wisdom mining, right? You know what I'm saying? In our organization, in our tribes, in our families, we have to make sure that we are dealing with people with skin in the game. We constantly talk about this on GNJMedia Journey. We talk about the stubborn minority. We talk about reparations. We talk about skin in the game. What is skin in the game? Why is it called skin in the game? Right? Because if you have skin in the game, this means that if the game goes wrong, you lose skin. And I don't know if anybody out there ever had a piece of skin just ripped off. You had your hand or a part of your body in something that it wasn't supposed to be in, and you moved just a little bit too slow, and it ripped it off. You understand what I'm saying? It means that you got something to lose. And in our movement and in the things that we do, a lot of times we're dealing with people who have absolutely nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose with the advice that they're giving you. They have nothing to lose with the actions that they are advising you to take. They have nothing to lose. And actually, if they are, as they call them in here, a knave, they have the world to gain from your destruction. And our community is full of people like this. Our politics are full of people like this. Our economics are full of people like this. Our society is full of people like this. They're looking for that next rube. They're looking for that next victim that they could butter up and sucker into putting all of the skin in the game. If it go good, it's good because everybody benefit. But if it go bad, oh, damn, I didn't know that was going to happen. Oh, man, that's messed up. I'll call you back later. Skin in the game. And this has to happen with everything we do. You have to be sure that the people that are around you, that are building with you, that are in your tribe, have skin in the game. Something to lose. Right? Now, when it comes to us, as far as Tawee, when it comes to us, as far as GNJMedia, when it comes to us, as far as community organizers, those people around you, you have to ask the question, and we have to ask the question as a group, what do you have to lose? When you do what's wrong, what do you have to lose? When you advise wrong, what do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? What are you putting up? You know what I'm saying? They say fair exchange. A fair exchange is not robbery. But we got individuals that want the community to give to them, but they are not willing to give to the community. We got those that show up when they need something from the community, but then we don't see them no more. You know what I'm saying? Or we might see them at a holiday or a celebration, but we don't see them when the work is being done. Now, if you like that, cool. Just be honest about it. But don't be coming up into meetings and having opinions and shit, because opinions come with skin in the game. You can't have opinions and you can't have solutions if you ain't got skin in the game. Shut the fuck up. See, this is one of the things that we have to learn how to start saying. I don't know if we have to learn how to say it in another language so it could be a little bit more appropriate, but we have to have somebody to tell some people to shut the fuck up. See, in Robert Rules of Order, they got what they call sergeant at arms. Y'all do know that's what a sergeant at arms job is. Shut the fuck up, get out. But no, we open up our circles and everybody can express themselves, even if they have not put in. And I, for one, don't like that shit. I don't like it. I really don't. I don't want to hear from somebody that nobody has seen for the last 6 years. I don't want to hear from somebody that nobody has seen for the last 3 months. Keep your ideas to yourself. Keep it moving. That's just me. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like I'm down in, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the well. They like, come on down here with me. Right? Now, this story was also used in the Brer Rabbit tales. And Brer Rabbit did the same thing. Same thing, ended up in a well, stuck. You know what I'm saying? And the term that Brer Rabbit made famous from this story is, some go up and some go down. This is the way of the world. And remember, Brer Rabbit is a trickster. The whole object is, boom, in order to be a trickster, you got to do tricks. And many of us think tricks are for kids. No, it's not. Many of us be falling for that shit. We got a lot of tricksters running around us. We got to start learning how to identify those. Especially when we tribe building, especially when we nation building. We got to, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on all the agent talking shit. No, you just need not to fuck with some people. Some people that your ancestors will help you. You know what I'm saying? You know, trust your ancestors. Your ancestors will help you identify some of the fuckery and bitchcraft that's going on around. So when we looking at this proverb, look before you leap. There's another proverb that I love. It says, only a fool tests the depths of the water with both feet. Our history is littered with these type of proverbs. It's littered with this one especially. And I want to tell you, sadly, we as a group, we didn't listen to none of this shit. Because we lipped in the water, both feet dealing with West Asians. I'm just like, God damn. Between them and the Arabs, they done tore our ass up for the last 3,000 years, 2,000 to 3,000 years. Still tearing our ass up. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Because this shit cannot continue. It's not healthy. My blood pressure going up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we got to change this. Because it just ain't right. This just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't gonna hold it up too much longer. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing. I'm all out. I ain't got no effects I can really do. I can't call on anime. I don't even know if y'all can hear anime. Let me see. Anime, go on, do something. Let's see if they can hear us. Let me turn the sound on over here and see if they can hear you, anime. I want to see if they can hear you. Can they hear you, anime? Can y'all even hear me? I don't even know if y'all can hear me. There you go. Can they hear you, anime? Let's see. Can y'all even hear me? I don't even know if y'all can hear me. All right, I just let anime go. There you go. Can they hear you, anime? Let's see. So y'all can't even hear it. That's messed up. I be damn. So I wonder if I change the mic to So y'all can't even hear it. That's messed up.
How about that?
Damn. So I wonder if I change the mic to so y'all can't even hear it. So y'all can hear everything through, if I set it up through the headphones. So y'all can hear everything if I set it up through the headphones. All right, Microsoft, they getting the fuckery alert because they just messing up everything. All right, Microsoft, they getting the fuckery alert because they just messing up everything. So what I'm thinking about doing right now. So now, what I'm thinking about, I have to figure out how to reroute this. But I'm going to lay it down, family, because I got to do a few more things at the house. And I want to finish up this vlog that I've been working on for the weekend. And I still got to catch up with Umoja and Kuji Chagalias. Same to you, Miss Sister Regina. Thank you for joining us. But I just, like I said, I'm still trying to work out some of the sounds because, like, once again, I keep on telling y'all, once they change stuff on me, it's kind of hard for me to keep up. It's very hard for me to keep up. So I am out, and I want to thank y'all for joining me on the journey. What in the hell is going on? That is not, oh my God. It's so hard trying to be.